Hi there. You can meet angels, you can hear angels, you can see angels anytime you want. You have to get out of thinking, out of your head, out of what you know, out of fear, stress, worry, rejecting, reacting, knowing to the preclusion of possibility. That's what most knowing is about on the human scale. This is something bigger than that. This is something that happens when you're in your heart. You know it through sports, through dance, through art, music, hugging your dog, getting a dog kiss. There's a million ways into your heart. For most of us, it's the last place we want to be. It's easier to be stuck up in thinking during most of our week, during most of our day, our work day, our month, and so on. So there's a real kind of dichotomy between being up here and being down in the heart. All the fun in life, all the action, all the love, kindness, the gentleness, anything that's worth talking about happens when you're here. And yet humans, we find a way to get stuck up here, and it's not really going away thinking. But here's the good news. Angels, and I've been doing this 12 years, helped a few thousand folks meet angels. You can do it jointly with other people if you've owned it solo. You can get joint hugs, joint hearing, joint seeing. Did it at Omega Institute last summer during my 3-day event there. There are photos of angels. Check out my website. Carry a photo around on your phone. But 7% less thinking is what angels say is the Olympic gold medal for all of us for like less thinking daily or less thinking weekly. 7% less thinking. So that's not much of a stretch. It just means a little less time up here, a little more time down here. Getting in a pool, going on a walk, reading a book, singing in the shower, just laughing for no reason, looking at a bird. There's a million ways to, again, drop out of the head and into the heart. This isn't about any group, any cultural thing, any religious thing, any science thing, anything like that. This isn't about science-based evidence. This isn't about the near-death experience thing. This isn't about any religious, spiritual, or anything else. This is straight and direct. Kick me out of the way. I help people tap what they've already got within. You get a direct connection that never went away. It's a constant. But we do the best we can to be up here, to be unconscious as often as possible. Most of our thinking, most of our efforts through thinking are technically a waste of energy. And it's not an indictment. If thinking's not going away, we're still going to waste plenty of energy. But the more you can recognize the difference between awareness, unconditional love, consciousness, there's a million ways to describe what happens here. And every religion, philosophy, spiritual group tries to describe it, what it is to be here. Call it being happy, call it being the bigger you. Call it walking your path in life, your unique life path. And then we've got a million ways to describe what goes on when you're up here. Rejection, fear, worry, stress, doubt, grief, and so on. So there's different levels of vibrations, different levels. Look, compassion's within us all. I think Plato said that once. You can meet Plato. Compassion's within us all. There's just many different levels of awareness. So anytime a person wants to slow down, whether they're the top scientist in the world, the top athlete in the world, the number one politician, or the number one expert on this or number one expert on that, they can pay attention more and pay attention to not just where they're or how they're spending their energy, how they're treating themselves, how they're treating others, but they can also connect to the universe more and get any answer to any question, any topic, any level of detail, anytime they want. Again, you're not listening to me. This isn't just another human expert trying to say, hey, you need to listen to what I say. Here's what you got to do. Here's my seminar. Here's my organization. Here's what you got to follow. That's not it. You have unlimited abilities. You have unlimited skills. This is about blowing out your intuitive skill set that already exists within. You already use it. If you're a real estate agent, you know how you feel out a property or how you listen to a way a client talks, and you try to match them up with the proper house, or you decide, hey, they're high maintenance, maybe I don't want to take them on board. If you're a salesperson, you do that. You do it as an athlete, feeling out the field. You use your skills in certain departments or compartmentalized areas of your life. But I'm talking about being in the moment so much that you're applying that skill to everything you do. Dan Millman talks about it quite well in Peaceful Warrior, Way of the Peaceful Warrior, the book. Peaceful Warrior, the movie with Nick Nolte, Amy Smart, Scott Meklowitz. Again, you don't listen to me very much. I just help you get out of what you know. I use a lot of dad jokes, a lot of humor, a lot of other methods. I help you see energies, consciousness itself, light that's already in and around you. You can see that flowing between you and your dog, you and your sister, you and your band if you want. You can see that consciousness everywhere on lights, on trees. It's the flower leaf sermon from Buddhism. You can also catch the scent of sage through 2 screens. I've done that on most of the 40 shows I've been on in the last year. I just blow sage smoke from San Antonio to wherever. I started a new show called Angels, Positivity, and Love on YouTube, and all my guests smell the sage. And many take steps to meet angels. I have photos of angels. They look at the photo or a photo of a Native American chief. You can ask Geronimo a question, get an answer, and get any level of guidance you need, whether it's for your personal life, your path in life, your relationships, your health, business. Where to go on vacation is, I think, the number one question. Why not get the best advice? Where to go on vacation on the earth? Here's a little bit of sage. I'm going to light it. Give yourself a break. The only rule or structure I've got for anything, this is it, is just make a sacred request out of your heart to the universe, to angels. If you could include the word angels. Again, I've been doing this 12 years, a few thousand folks. And that's the one place where I would put my foot down and say, you got to make that request to angels. So ask angels to get you out of your head, into your heart, and help you catch the sage smoke through 2 screens. Lorna Byrne, the Irish angel mystic, just taped a few weeks ago, and she'll be on the show in July. She caught the scent of sage in Ireland from San Antonio. You can do it right now. Some people taste it on their mouth. Everything's energy, and try not to think in terms of time and space so much. Don't be too fixated on what you know. Instead, let the universe do everything for you. Put it out there, what you want to have happen. Dream big, and allow the universe to bring it in. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. You only have to slow down and get out of your own way if you want a little extra advice. So catch the scent of sage. I do this all the time on my YouTube channel, whether it's in the shorts, on the shows where I'm a guest, or for the guests who have been coming on my show. The guests have been from Germany, France, 2 from Ireland, probably 4 from Canada, Mexico, Norway, Portugal, New Zealand. There'll be a guest coming up in the fall from Australia, and so on, other countries as well. So it's a wild group of people, a lot of show hosts. Some are ranked, a lot of show hosts, obviously Americans are in there, healers galore, authors, experts, sometimes all the above. It's a fantastic show. We let it fly. You hear about how they came to be, what life path they've been following, but you learn from them. You hear how they've taken obstacles and turned it into a foundation, their own personal foundation, and transformed in a way that they can turn around and then help others successfully. So the second part of the show gets interesting because they actually listen to Native American chiefs, angels. They pass along what they're hearing to all of us. So it's really fun to watch. You can take those steps. I've got a little book called Listening to Angels for $4.99 on Amazon. It was an Amazon bestseller, number 2 bestseller twice, this year, last year. That's my Amazon profile is easy. It's just amazon.com/author/angels. So Listening to Angels, $4.99. It's written by angels. It's really gentle language. It's probably a 20-25 minute read, and it's your best bet for all the angel photographs that are on my website. Those are $3 a piece. But the book, for the $5 basically for the book, you get 7 or 8 photos. So get those on your phone. You literally look at a photo, ask a question, listen. You ask for a hug, you feel a hug. Photos can move and change color. Historical photos, Audrey Hepburn, an angel can wink, smile, nod. What else? Those hugs can become healing. It's really a question for all of this. What will you allow for? In fact, if we kicked angels out of the way and the whole concept of the universe and unconditional love and spirit guides and your relatives and your pets that you can meet as well, what are you allowing for each day? Are you allowing for more gentleness, more kindness, more love? Or are you doing thinking, unconsciousness, unlove? Generically speaking, or generally speaking in society, 90% of what you see is unlove. Turn on the news, it's not consciousness, it's not love, it's not compassion, it's not gentleness, but there's still humor in there. So people are doing the best that they can do. And this isn't about judging or trying to hand out speeding tickets at the Indy 500. Everything is good exactly how it is right now. I'm just trying to point out that all of us have unlimited potential for growth, unlimited ability to grow. Even the best Hay House expert, the best Watkins 100 expert out there has still unlimited room for growth. There's unlimited levels of more consciousness or more love. Just as there's like a piano key set, going down on consciousness, there's greater extremes of lower vibrational unconsciousness. Same thing going up. The more you experience in life, the more hopefully you're paying attention, the more you learn, the more you expand. So don't worry about any of this right now. There's people who aren't going to want to ever hear the word angels or Geronimo, Einstein, Gandhi, Vishnu, Krishna, Ganesh, Crazy Horse, White Buffalo, Calf Woman, Sai Baba, Mary, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Thich Nhat Hanh, maybe 2 lifetimes from now. Everything is always good where it is, but anytime you want to start paying attention more, anytime you want to switch what your life story is about, or my problem is, my situation is, the thing that we tell everyone we meet, or we tell ourselves daily, anytime you want to switch the way you're rolling in life to embracing life more, to being able to go in any direction you want to go, angels are standing by. Everyone has their own team of angels. This isn't about any religion, non-religion. It is a leap of faith to go from here to here. As Dan Millman's Peaceful Warrior book, I think it's a deleted scene in the movie, the last place any of us want to go is right here. And Seth, the light being from the 1970s, Jane Roberts, I think, was the author, the channel, medium, whatever it's called. Seth will tell you that the only place you can go is through your heart, through the world you thought you knew, and into a broader, greater reality. So that's really the transformation. This isn't about any lingo. Again, it's not about science or evidence-based this or anything else. You don't need any other human experts. You don't even need me. This is about, though, letting the universe do its job. Anytime you want to pay attention, you could set it up that before bed you ask for university classes and you just feel better. You feel like you had your weights lifted off of you, your concerns, your worries, your stress, your health this, your job that, your relationship that. And you can take action without thinking as much. It's learning to trust your heart, trusting the path that you're already firmly on, whether you're paying attention or not. It can seem like it's a mountain that you need to go up, or it can seem like an entire Himalayan journey. You got to cross the whole country of Nepal. And that's most of us. Most of us feel extremely stuck on some front. Welcome to being human. I'm not trying to take away from any of it. My problem is you don't understand my situation. I got 19 dogs. I've been through 9 divorces. I've got this health crisis, that health crisis. That's where we often find ourselves when we're not paying attention. We're doing too much of this. It's too easy to go in circles up top through the ego, psyche, lingo, what we think we know, what others tell us. There's a lot of ideology flying around these days, a lot of efforts at controlling. This is about none of that. This is about you just doing your own work, a little bit of listening. How fast can you write is really what I would say is the outcome here. 49 pages of answers from angels is the record. 9 hours. An Australians, New Zealanders, Canadians are great at this. So what we're not used to is no limits. Just picture there was a little black box. Science has come up with something where you ask a question and it's truthful and you really get a real answer back that's actually, works with the universe. It's true. Picture you have one of those. That's what we're talking about. Angels can see your path. You're not getting judged. They know where you've been, even back past lives and so on. They can tell you about those. You can hook up with relatives on the other side or loved ones that you've known in the past. You can hear more about why a certain event in life unfolded the way it did in the past. But more importantly, you can hear about just the little steps you need to take to adjust things now so that you walk a smoother path forevermore. How much are you willing to pay attention? That's kind of the crux of the rub here. Not a lot of us actually want an easy path to walk down right now. We're hung up on a lot of concepts. And again, welcome to being human. It's me, it's you, it's everyone. We have our situations, and I can't emphasize enough how easy this is. If you want to get in touch, I'm all about helping you blow out your intuitive skill sets. Anything you think you've seen out there in another human being and what they do for people, those skill sets are available for you. We all have it within. You just have to be able to get out of your own way, allow, ask, and receive. I help a person take small baby steps to get into the pool You're already an Olympic swimmer if you want to call yourself Michael Phelps, Riley Gaines. You're already amazing at all of this. You just have to trust yourself more. And angels also do this, if it's Native American chiefs or if it's Einstein, Gandhi, Mary, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, they do it with a lot of humor as well. You just feel good. You start yawning. Some people cry. It's just the letting go of all the stuff you've been carrying around all these years that builds up over time when you do repetitive thinking. So picture what no limits might look like if it was true. Pretend you had a magic wand and you could go poof. That's what I'm talking about here, except no need for a magic wand. It's a heart button. How about that? You get to your heart. We're not used to it at all. It's scary as a concept for some. Others have been doing it for a while. They've been doing it through their career, through their art, through their dance, through their family relations, through their dogs, their gardening, their passion, their hobbies, their books, but they don't apply it to all the other sections of their life. So I'm here to try to help a person just open up more, ditch the anger, ditch the resistance, ditch the knowing, the type of knowing that precludes possibility, so they can get going, having more fun in life, experiencing the directions they should be going with their unique life path. Check out my website. It's michaelandreford.com. Plenty of angel photos there. A few videos, I think. 96 testimonials, video and written. Again, I've been doing it a while. Some notable folks. That little book that I mentioned, Anita Morjani was kind enough to do a book review. That's up on the website as well. And if you hit up the YouTube channel, I put an awful lot of content up there that should keep you busy. If you could, please obviously enjoy it, but like, share, and subscribe. If you want to grab a friend and both watch the sage smoke being blown your way, you should both be able to smell it. I did it for 2 Brisbane, Australia podcast hosts who smelled it at the same time. Their reactions were awesome. Producers have smelled it when I was on Coast to Coast on March 23rd of this year, 2023. The host and the producer smelled it as well. I help the host before the show and after the show meet, hear, see angels. I do that for most folks, and that includes most of the guests on my show. Thank you very much for listening to all this. I hope you'll check out my website. Please purchase the Listening to Angels book and enjoy it. If you'd put up a book review, that'd be fantastic. Look forward to seeing you again soon. And if you wish, shoot me a note sometime.